intellectuals in.
Quiet, please.
And that includes me.
Let me take a beat because I'll be angry while doing it.
Don't be angry. Look at where you are. Just enjoy it. This is what it is.
Look, bro,
It is what it is.
we've made terrible decisions in our lives.
It is what it is. That's like being like, I have gluten allergies. I don't know why I came to the bakery. You're at the bakery.
The one good thing that could come from this is tomorrow we wake up as American citizens.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the intellectuals. Can you lower my headphones a bit? Yeah.
There's too much snare.
Yeah. It's too much snare in my headphones.
So,
Quick little ad before we get started. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, sir. Quick little ad before we get started. Just so you know, if you have a home, you have a house, or you don't have a house, you're renting, and you're looking to buy a new house, or you're looking to sell and buy, or you're just looking to buy another investment property, and you need a real estate broker, head on to the link in the description. The real estate broker in question is very experienced, very good at what they do. They will give the best advice on the real estate market at the moment. There's a few little stuff happening that I'm gonna tell you in Seattle because I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about them yet because these were secret meetings and stuff happening in the real estate market, which may increase prices on houses. So there's more stuff happening. Just when you thought real estate in Canada can't get more expensive, it looks like it's gonna get more expensive. So. You need a trusted real estate broker to help you with everything. So again, link in the description.
You heard it here first, folks. Apparently, all the Indians are moving out.
Moving on up to the east side.
Why you gotta do that?
Gotta get
It was such a clean. Shut up! It was such a clean professional ad.
Prices
Bro.
are going up.
It was such a clean professional ad.
Yeah, and the ad ended, and then we made our comments. Guido, how's your house selling?
Well, I hired Asian dude.
What?
We're still waiting. How are you guys? Adam?
what?
Yeah.
Just a bit more.
Oh yeah.
What are you, Eminem
Yeah, it's
here
really
with your
intense.
snare?
Bro,
You and
Ted
your
is
snare.
deaf. Huh?
Down or
Yeah,
up?
down. Ted is deaf.
What did you
Jesus
say?
Christ. That's way better. Oh my god.
Okay. I was moving the wrong one.
What'd you
That's
say
why.
about
When
Ted?
I said, "Did you like this?" She said yes. It was another.
No,
one I
you
didn't
did.
touch.
No, you did lower it.
No. I was only playing with the red until now. That's why I was like,
Yeah, I'm the red.
no, apparently you're not, because right now when you liked it, I did the green.
Oh, I don't fucking know anymore,
Well,
bro.
can you hear anything right now?
Huh? No. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm the green. Oh, that means he has my headphones.
It doesn't
I was just
matter.
gonna say,
Oh, you
it had
bastard.
an impact on me.
Well, you should have said that when it had an
He
effect.
never said anything. I told him to be
It's the
quiet.
first
To
time
be
I've
fair.
ever had anything.
Speaking of the
other
red-
than,
I can barely hear anything.
when I'm on the microphone.
Speaking of the red,
Can you turn it up just a bit? Actually?
you know Alexander Ovechkin?
Bro, this is
It went to pieces. We didn't even start the show. It went to
this is a
pieces.
train wreck of a show, bro.
Fucking
Comedy gold, only 5 minutes in.
You didn't make me laugh once.
For you.
Well, it's a question of perception, right?
You're a perception, bro.
Hey, can I just say one thing we forgot to mention?
Yeah.
My good friend over here, Adam. Adam, we gave you a select adult sex toy,
Oh yeah, a while ago. I
Months
forgot
ago.
about that.
and you said you were going to report back with how good it felt. You have yet to report.
I am embarrassed to the nth degree to have to say this.
Fill
But
me in. I don't know what the sex
I don't
toy
have
is.
my phone on me. It is in the it's in the other room. But I
you
took
wrote
a
it all
video of me holding it.
hold on.
I don't know what it
Nothing
is.
sexual. I took a video of me holding it.
All right,
so I
perfect.
can prove to you that I didn't pawn it. It's still in
No
my
clue
home.
what this is
Okay?
about.
We
Remember,
gave
we
him
gave him
a
sex toy.
pocket,
A pocket vibrator?
It's more than it doesn't fit in anyone's pocket. Let's be honest. But it's a blowjob machine.
Yeah.
You gave him a blowjob
Yeah,
machine?
and he hasn't used it.
I don't believe
From
it.
our good friends over at Eros and Company.
Oh,
You can
yes.
head over to erosandcompany.com and get your own BJ Machina for 15% off if you use the promo code intellectuals. Did you know that?
No, but makes me want to say, sono male situazione,
Eros and Company.
commenti fra di noi.
You heard it here first. First you get the
Whatever
house.
he said, you heard it.
Yeah, first you get the house, then you get the sex toys.
Yeah. First you get the money.
So you have
Then
a
you get the
picture of
house,
you with your
but you have
blowjob
to get the
machine?
house as soon as you get the money before the Indians move out and the house is worth more.
Did we start the
Maybe
show?
the sex toys are going to be worth more too.
Did we start the show? Did we? Okay. The reason I ask is because
So I was at the gym.
there you go. Yeah.
I don't know if I should say this.
What'd you lift today? What'd you lift?
But my stomach was hurting.
We don't want to hear it.
And I went to a gym. I went to a gym that's close to the headquarters of a certain community.
Yeah.
And this certain community comes from a certain country that everyone kind of hates right now, India.
Oh, is that? I swear to God, I thought you were going to say South Africa.
Look, this is no, but you know where I'm going with this. And look, I don't hate the country. Other people online hate the country, but I will say this: my stomach was hurting. I was like, oh, fuck, and I had to rip some. I had no choice, bro. Like I was in a lot of pain. I had to let go. I had to drop some soldiers. You know what I mean?
You were in locker
shit your
room.
pants?
I hope it
No,
didn't
no, no.
smell.
What did you have to drop some soldiers?
I don't know. I was trying to make a new saying here.
Did you
But it didn't
dro-
work. No, I farted.
I
kept farting.
Guys, I was trying to create a new saying. I shit my pants. What does that mean? It means I farted. That's not a new saying.
No, you know where I thought you were going with this?
So,
You remember when
I need water.
Remember when you had to go to the bathroom once at your work at the airport there, and the Indian guy was going, "Oh my God, I cannot take it." Remember that guy?
No,
That would have been a hell of a
he
callback.
was not an Indian. He was not an Indian guy.
Okay, so I'm being racist.
Yeah, that
Sorry.
was his Lebanese.
Yeah, no, he was just like that was the dude, the random dude that was just like he walked in and he was taking a leak in the urinal. And he was like, That's the story you're referring to.
I bet.
Anyways, so I kept farting in the gym, and then like
farting in the gym.
allegedly.
Did it
His
smell?
world
What's the
gym
question?
And the
membership
thing is,
revoked
it started for real. It started smelling really bad.
Ugh.
No,
I'm gonna be honest.
Smells
I'm
like
gonna be very
roses.
honest. I'm gonna be like I wasn't feeling well. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, fuck, people are gonna notice. And then I look around
People are
and
gonna notice.
nobody noticed.
No.
It
How
just
close were you to the people next
They
to you?
smell-
they were right next to me.
Oh,
Can I just say something? Poseidon thinks he's clever. He's like, nobody noticed, bro. He's like, because they're all a bunch of Indians. That's his joke. But in reality, nobody noticed because he always smells like shit.
just hope nobody at the gym watches the podcast.
And he's 6'4", 250 pounds.
Yeah.
And whoever
Like,
he was
sir,
standing
you-
next to is like 5'6"
they're
and
like, sir,
130.
shit your pants all you want. Do whatever you want. Shit on me. I don't care.
Shit on me, no shit on you.
Yeah. Oh, we did at the same time. Adam,
Yes, Guido.
we will do it at the same time again tonight.
I'm in.
are you up or down, Adam? I notice
Adam,
you're wearing an
hold on.
expensive
Yeah,
watch.
can we address how much like a
So
slut
you know what is
he
the
looks?
weirdest thing? I asked somebody. He said it's maybe a $60 watch.
Let's see it.
But I know it was you.
But
You
you
won that
ended
in
up
a poker
paying- you
game.
ended up-
Adam, that is a $600 watch.
60,000.
It's a $600 watch.
Adam won that watch.
I will pay you right now $700 for that watch.
Wow.
Wow.
That's the wrong answer.
That's what he says when he comes.
Well, should we not be talking about that in private? That's no one else's business but yours and mine.
All right, he doesn't accept my offer. That's fine.
Can you imagine? He's there.
I bet you exactly that.
I don't want to squeal on myself to
just
the
got-
government.
he's just-
Anything that they might be watching me.
And it's like, wow.
That's how you come.
For real, that would be exactly how Adam comes, bro. That's crazy.
Adam, by the way,
Guys, this how it would be. This how it would be. Look,
No,
it would be like this. Spectacular.
bro, Gabes, hold on. Gabes, if you could take a section from a movie and edit Adam and him going, wow. When the dude comes, it would make my year. It would make my year.
like Christopher
for real.
Walken. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Can I'm going to say this one more time. I said this on the podcast last time, and Adam thinks that I'm fucking with him, but I'm completely serious. Adam, please, if you're not going to allow me to help you date and meet a woman, for the love of God, use the sex toy. I am telling you, as a man your age, you need to be orgasming.
When's the last time you orgasmed?
You know, Adam, there's certain things that
I
we
can't
don't
think of
talk
the last
about.
time I orgasmed.
You
That's
can't
not a
think-
good thing. It's not good for his prostate, bro. It's not good for his
No,
prostate.
Obama was president.
That's why he came.
Yeah.
He came on TV and he was like, wow.
Because he loved the arms of Obama's wife.
Well, I'm not wrong. No, am I crazy? It's true. No, Poseidon, it is true though, health wise.
No,
right?
100%. Yeah, you should be jacking more. It's
Yeah.
You know what? Let me jack you off right now.
Look,
This is a comedy show, not a jacking off show.
Look, there's a balance. There's a balance in life. Okay, you cannot just always be ejacking, because then you turn a bit like a zombie.
Yeah.
But you can't not ejac at all.
You gotta balance it.
You know what I mean? No, because what happens is your testicles think, okay, I don't need to produce any more sperm. And what happens is,
Did you
and
say
this
your
is real.
testicles stink?
No. What
That's what I
happens
just
is
heard.
what happens is they stop producing,
All right.
because
I know.
the sperm sits, and there's a life cycle of the sperm in the testicles. It's not alive forever. the
Adam's
sperm.
balls are the size of cantaloupes, bro.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
And what happens is
That's irrelevant, right?
Because your balls stop producing sperm, you stop producing testosterone. Your body literally thinks there's no need for it.
Correct.
And
You are correct, sir.
But the same thing happens when you ejac too much. Your body cannot keep up, not producing enough for the output, and you end up, I think, producing estrogen to balance it out. I think some shit. Look, I'm not a scientist. Don't quote me on
The
it.
whole point. I don't
This
know.
is why you should have
You
been
mean
an altar boy.
scientist?
So should we should
Damn.
look at finding him a date.
Adam, we should get you a date and a prune.
Love on the spectrum for both of you guys. You're both two single lonely dudes.
But I was reading the comments in the
And
last
the intro
episode.
to
'cause,
the show is the video you took.
Somebody,
you haven't even seen the new intro. You never pay attention to your
No,
own.
no, the intro of the
You haven't even seen the new intro. You.
can I
No,
read
I did.
one of the comments?
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna read one of the comments.
I don't remember it.
So you
Bro,
haven't
my
seen
brain has been
Adam,
overstimulated lately.
Yes.
Somebody in the comments of the YouTube said that I'm looking really good, and he wished I was bisexual so I could
Oh,
join
yeah, I
you
remember
and
that.
him at La Station des Sports East.
Yeah, where you like to frequent.
Should we go there? Because he said he wished I was bi, and I swear.
But since you're
I
not,
would-
it's irrelevant.
I would do it for you.
right? You're not bi, so it's irrelevant.
I'm gonna
It's
tell
like
you
somebody
something
telling me, I
right
wish
now,
you drove a
Adam.
Mercedes,
That's the
but I
wrong
don't.
Answer. That's the wrong answer. He's like, but you're not, right? You're not bi, right?
Bastard. Oh man! Imagine being in an orgy with Adam would be like being in an orgy with Mr. Furley from
Or
Three's
Mr.
Company.
Bean.
It would just
Yeah, it would be like being in an
He's
orgy
the,
with Mr.
yeah,
Bean.
he's the
Correct.
Canadian Mr. Bean.
Yeah, being in an orgy with Adam is like being with Mr. Bean.
Except the actor that plays Rowan Atkinson, is actually hyper intelligent.
That's hilarious, Adam.
Do you guys
Anyway,
remember in the 90s when everything was silent? It was just, he never spoke.
No, they were just your farts.
Everything was all, I don't know what the term
terrible.
is. It was
I'm
just-
sorry, they're low hanging
What?
fruit there. But yeah,
Earlier
in the
on
90s, there was no
90s,
internet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, the movie or the shows that he played in he was all silent. You never.
Oh, you mean Mr. Bean?
yeah.
I thought it was about your sex life.
No, he,
The movies were not silent. He would not
was
speak.
silent. Yeah, exactly.
No, he would not speak.
Okay, sorry. He was silent.
It's not a silent
sorry.
film. No, he was not silent. He wouldn't speak. There's a difference. He would make sounds.
He still doesn't
Okay,
speak.
fine. He wouldn't use words like you and I are doing. Okay.
You barely use words.
How is is the movie?
By the way, this entire episode is AI. It's not even real. It's
not
all
us.
AI. Just so you know, it's not us.
I watched
It's Google's new AI VO3. Just so you know.
It could be anything. It's just fuck ain't IQ. I'll tell you that much.
I watched a cool AI thing today. It was iconic characters and their younger
You mean
selves.
QI?
Do you know what that is? You know what I mean by that?
No.
You mean QI?
Go on.
QI? What is
IQ.
QI?
Oh no, that's in French. Sorry.
Isn't QI the stuff that the
There's
Asian...
maybe 4 IQ points between the three of you.
I saw
And you have all of them.
Quotient.
No, between the three of you.
Stands for intelligence quotient.
Oh, that's funny.
intelligence quotient, huh?
Yeah.
Are you part of Mensa?
He's part of men's ass.
Men's
I saw a
ass.
German sketch today. I thought German people didn't have humor, but they turns out
You
they do.
saw a German sketch today?
Yeah, sketch.
Was he using pencil?
What?
Dun-dun-dun.
No, like a on TikTok. Like a little video, like a funny video.
Well, if he doesn't put it, I'd
What was
love
it? Was
You're
it the
going to
one at the
describe
park?
it now, like somebody trying to describe a New Yorker cartoon. Go ahead.
Was it the
I'd
one-
love
what-
to watch this, bro. Explain it.
Hold
Make
on.
it as funny as that thing you saw.
Poseidon. Was it the one? Was the 2 girls at the park with the guy?
No.
I saw.
It was a cop handing out a ticket, and this one guy he comes out, goes, help! I've lost my wife. I can't find her. He goes, what does your wife look like? And as about to explain, another guy pops in and goes, help, I lost my wife too. He goes, what does your wife look like? He goes, her name is Sabrina. She's got huge made tits and a huge ass. And the other guy goes, forget my wife, let's look for your wife.
Okay, not bad. You sound like an old man at a bar telling a joke.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Okay.
But because it was from the Germans,
Yeah.
like for some reason it made it funnier because they spoke German.
Right.
It
correct.
made it
That's
funnier.
usually what German sketches
It made
are.
it funnier.
Yes, because you have the
German.
yeah. They piss on each
And
other.
they both just start yelling, Sabrina!
Very good. I watched AI fashion show where iconic roles and the actors like Keanu Reeves walking next to John Wick, Rocky walking next to Stallone.
You know that's the same person.
Terminator walking next to Schwarzenegger.
What'd you say?
I said,
Wow, bro. I can't believe you would just say that word.
all right. Speaking of all right, what's happening in the comedy world? I wanted to mention this last time. You remember that fan that attacked poor Theo Von?
No.
There was a fan that attacked Theo Von?
Well,
I didn't see
Where was
that.
this?
Theo Von was at like Burger King after a show,
In
and
Montreal?
some drunk guy shows up with the balloons,
Okay.
but he's fucking with Theo Von just to provoke him to get a TMZ
yeah.
thing.
Yeah?
And Theo Von, nice guy that he is, grabbed the guy by the throat.
No way. Fucking Theo Von's
I like that. Good job.
And I felt bad for Theo because the guy was 100%. Okay, start recording now. I'm gonna fuck with him until
So it was self-defense.
yeah, of course it was. Yeah, that's it.
Can
I
you
don't know.
tell
I
me
thought
where it
maybe you
was?
heard about it.
Can you tell
But-
me where this happened?
No, but wait. It was self-defense on who?
No, the guy was fucking hitting Theo with the balloons and just messing with him, and Theo couldn't take it no more.
Yeah, no shit, bro.
And
Was
that's
this-
it.
was it
So
televised?
does that mean that Theo Von has to get canceled now?
Absolutely not. Theo
You
Von's a national treasure.
This happened in the States, I imagine.
Are you watching YouTube videos at the same time?
No, I put it because I wanted to show the
Oh, the comment.
the comment of the guy who wants to
That
bang
would
me.
be
And
so
Adam.
funny if he's watching like how-to videos, how to get a job in this economy.
Is it so much to get an answer, please?
What did you ask
Where
me?
did this happen?
Okay,
What
is
is
it
he-
hold on. Is it so much for you to speak in the fucking microphone?
It's got to be in maybe Tennessee. Is that okay? Or it could have been
I have a question for Adam.
Arkansas, or it could have been Texas. It could have
What-
been
what is-
Utah.
What does that change?
Exactly.
I like to file it in my database.
Okay, that's it. You're not on the spectrum at all.
I have to file it in
How
my
come we didn't get?
database.
By the way, ladies and
Poseidon
gentlemen,
looks
this
like
is an official
there's a small
shout out.
chance he'll kill him.
Whatever happened to Jess Sorrell?
Let me. No. Hold on. Pause.
What
Pause.
isn't Jess
Stop,
Sorrell
stop, stop.
supposed to take
Fuck.
Adam out on a date? Jess, call
no.
me.
I
Message
have a
me.
question. I have a question. You said you have to file it into your database. Okay. That's not true, bro. You don't have a database.
A fictitious one.
Okay. And when you need to go
Actually,
get
he
some,
has a
hold on,
data
because
issue.
I'm about to snap, bro. About to snap. And how do you access said database?
Well, let me put it to you this way: the brain is The brain is not like a computer.
It's
I don't There's no remote control I have access to.
Yeah, it's your nipples.
Your
So what do you
question is
do?
very good, actually.
So what do you do?
I
So
don't
what do you do?
know.
Do you open a file
A
cabinet?
psychiatrist could tell you, or a
Psychiatrist?
neuroscientist.
No, but you told me you file it into your database, so you should know.
It's natural, okay? Fine, how about this? You have an exam in, I don't know, physics the next day. You memorize. If someone asked you, how is it that you know certain formulas in physics, you just, you save them in your database.
I'm
right?
gifted.
Or you say, I learned them. I learned them.
That's one option. The other option could be just something you memorize.
We got
Yeah, but how do you file it in your That's what. How do you do that? How do you? What do you do in your brain? What do you
My
do?
father used to be an engineer, okay? He always says that he derived...
does that have to do with him?
I'm getting there. A formula. Like, did you ever take physics in high school? You know?
Never.
Then you have no clue.
Mr. Prioletta.
Velocity times time is distance, right? Some people, like I tend to memorize formulas. My father used to derive, and this formula is because of that, this is the formula, and that's it. So some people might be derive, use logic, and I'm just like, okay, it's stored in my head.
So what formulas do you regularly use or that you've learned by heart?
Well, it's been a long time since I haven't studied that stuff in 20 years.
It shows. Oh, Adam.
Think of any formula that you.
I just told you one. Velocity times time is distance.
Is that true? Can you search
Have
this
you
up?
ever taken physics?
Velocity times time. Velocity times
That's-
time. It
that's
just
not a
says
formula.
Adam's
A
gay.
squared plus
Come from
B
a family of
squared
engineers.
equals
That's not a
C squared.
That's
I
mathematics.
come from a family of engineers.
Isn't that your cousin there, Pythagoras' theorem?
Yeah.
A
I come
squared.
from, I come from a long line of
says-
engineers, bro.
Velocity times time equals distance.
There you go. Distance.
Is it
equals
a
velocity
formula?
times-
Yeah, it's a formula.
It's how far Adam is from getting laid.
That's funny.
Madon. Hey, Naples won the hot soccer stuff.
of engineers. Yes, I will tell you. Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Gapes. Yeah, that's.
And you know what? Other people in this room come from a short line of engineers. Oh, come on. It's okay to try one sometimes. Sometimes people will laugh, sometimes they won't. Guido, you even said in the car as we were driving here, you said that joke about the cocaine was so funny. And you guys on purpose didn't say anything for a long time. So I'm going to pretend you guys just laughed, okay? So which one of us is going to outplay the other one of us? Watch fans start to zone out if this doesn't stop. You want me to look at my watch every 30 seconds and say how long you guys have been doing this? Judging from Guido's smile, I think the answer is yes.
You're probably wondering how many chromosomes I'm missing.
I wanted to see who was gonna break.
It's
Too many
crazy.
to count.
You can't sit in silence, can you? Huh?
No, he gets anxious.
Oh my god, that's so weird. I thrive on it. I love sometimes sitting.
You
in
don't thrive on silence.
Occasionally.
Silence is bad for me.
You break silence. It's silent for everyone else, and then we hear.
I knew you were gonna.
breaks wind.
Actually, do you ever get those severe autistic moments where you've spent a lot of hours alone and not talking, but you have to make a sound just to remember you can make a sound?
Do you fart in
happens
front of
to
your
me.
girlfriend?
No.
Has she ever heard you fart?
Yes.
Not even by mistake.
Was it by mistake when she heard you fart?
No, I was in the bathroom.
Don't count that.
Okay.
In just farting, not shitting. I'm just walking around and you have to fart. Have you ever farted?
We're not gonna go into private details, but allegedly.
I don't mean on her. I'm not talking about sexually. I mean, like, have you farted and she caught you farting?
Yeah, for sure.
So did you mean to fart because it was gonna be funny, or you just forgot that she's there and then you farted and you're like, "Fuck, what do I do?"
Oh, it's happened to me. Sometimes it's happened to me in public, not just in front of my girlfriend, but like I'm in public. I just zone out. I'm thinking about something, and it's happened to me. You know when it used to happen to me a lot? It used to happen to me in the bus. I had my headphones on. I would zone out. I thought I was alone.
You thought you were alone in a bus full of people. You thought he was gonna say something like, "I was at home. I forgot you in the room." It's like, no, it was in a crowded bus full of people. I would fart loud.
It used to happen a lot.
What are you guys doing in my bus?
No, for real. No, for real. When I worked at Testosterone for 3 years.
They called you 179 Poseidon. Huh?
No, I would take the 80, bro. I would take the 80. I'm going downtown, bro. I'm chilling, bro. I'm on 9gag. I'm looking at memes, bro. I'm looking at random shit on the phone.
laughing and farting.
I'm laughing. And sometimes I just like out of habit. I feel like I'm in
You
my
like
living
to
room.
giggle and fart.
And I would just go, like I would let one out. And then I'm laughing, and then I look up and people are just giving me the dirtiest.
Because you forgot you weren't on your couch.
Because I forgot I was on my couch, bro.
It's a crowded bus, bro. He's not like in a random office. A crowded
And
bus.
people are just staring at me. But you know what's crazy? It never smelled. They were just loud.
Yeah, because you don't smell your own scent.
You know-
Trust me, they smell.
But people were just staring at me. And then what would happen?
Was anybody
is-
blocking their nose?
No, I always felt so embarrassed. I would just get out of the bus and get on to the next one.
and then fart down.
And then repeat on the next one.
But it would happen to me. I remember it would happen to me. And then it became a point where it happened so often where in order to combat this, I had to sit in the bus with one headphone off, one headphone on. So I get ambient noise so I don't forget I'm not in my living room.
Okay, most people do that so they don't miss a stop or an emergency.
Him,
You
it's to
would-
not
you don't
fart. It's to not fart.
So it was basically to not forget I'm not alone. You know what I mean?
Prochaine station.
So he's
But so funny that it's just because he's loud too. So it's kind of quiet. You and then you hear.
yeah, you're probably hearing.
Remember that
you're
movie
Because I was like
Speed,
this. I was like this. I was like this. I was like.
I have a confession to
And then
make
you
on
just
this.
One more. Remember
just
the
hear-
movie with Keanu Reeves where the bomb's gonna go off on the bus?
You
You got to do speed.
Speed
From
did.
1 and Speed 2, right?
No,
Except with
Speed
him-
3, Poseidon's ass.
Yeah, it's just him. The bomb is always going off. That's
And but this happened to me. This used to happen to me when because there was a moment I started taking
Creatine.
my car a lot.
Oh,
Like I had a I think it was my mom's car at the time. I hadn't bought one yet.
so you got used to farting on your own.
So I got used to taking the car as well, and then I was always switching between car and public transport. And then like that year when I had my headphones, I'd forget I was in public transport.
So
for
he
some
would yell
reason.
the N-word and fart like he does in his car.
I like that Trump doing nuclear.
Yeah, the N word. That was funny. I think we spoke about it last time.
Yeah, it was,
You brought it up.
But hold on, what were we saying before this?
I have a confession to
Yes.
Uh-oh.
make. I was on a plane. I even remember it was going from Montreal to Toronto, and I remember farting, and the people in front of me were like, "Oh." I was alone in my seats, but I forgot there's people in front.
Never alone enough.
Yeah, exactly.
For some reason, it wasn't funny.
well,
It hurt. I'm gonna be honest with you. It hurt my feelings.
The guy sitting in front of him, his name was Mohammed
But
Atta.
the worst in the plane is when I'm snoring. When I'm snoring, sometimes like the stewardess brings over food and shit. And
Flight attendant, my friend.
whatever, flight attendant, and you know
same
I'm there,
thing,
I'm
isn't
there
it?
sleeping,
I know.
and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
drooling, bro, and then she nudges me, and I'm like, ah! You gotta wipe out my saliva and look like I wasn't just drooling all over myself, bro.
The stewardess nudge is it's
Yeah.
happened to me too.
And then she pretends.
Put your seat up.
They're so professional. They pretend they don't notice.
yeah,
But I know she saw me just drooling all over me like I'm a big chooch magooch over here. You know what I mean?
Speaking of which, okay, quick Guido update. Okay, last time we spoke, I forgot to say I had a show in Sarnia, which was like 3 hours out of Toronto.
How was that?
So it was a lot of fun to be back on. Poseidon, I don't know if you know this, but I used to tell jokes and make money from it years ago. So it was nice to be back just telling those jokes again. And let me tell you something.
Did they like you?
Yes, but let me tell you, Pantelis and Poseidon and Adam, it's absolutely true. You need to get up on that friggin' stage all the time because my timing was
Oh, you
no shit.
sucked a big dick.
I did okay for them. I did 6 on 10 for me.
I have a new joke for you.
Yeah. Oh, bro. You know what I did a lot of? But whatever. We had money.
Get out of the-
I
get out
got
of-
money.
get
We
out
had
of the
some laughs.
studio.
Met some nice people. But man, that's
What?
why
What happened?
it's a gym.
Get
You,
the fuck out of the
you need a
studio.
Why?
mic.
What happened?
You're embarrassing us. He's
No,
going to
you need a
Sarnia and he's
mic. I
bombing
gotta
in front of
get
these
call this
retards.
guy. What's his name? Johnny Fiasco. I need some Italian rooms, man. I gotta. Yeah. But I got the itch, right? So I was happy with that.
You gotta get that checked out.
I have one for you. I have one for you.
Go ahead.
What's sour and doesn't actually help you?
A bitter comedian.
Lemonade.
All right.
Aid, lemon, wah, wah, wah.
I think my answer was funnier.
Adam.
yes.
What's
Any-
sour and doesn't help you?
any-
A bitter comedian.
That's
Oh,
a good
that's
one.
funny.
Thank you.
Tail of the tape. What's happening with
Speaking
the,
of Samson
the driving?
Cooperman,
Don't cut me off, please.
sorry, bro.
What is happening with you in work and your colleagues?
More or less the same.
Yeah. Did you have to hide a kid in the car again to drop a deuce?
No, I didn't.
No?
Thank God.
Have you been reprimanded since?
No. What can I say? I have a feeling that it's unlikely that they'll turn around and say that they didn't want my service next year. Put it that way. I
Oh,
think I'm
you're
gonna-
already getting re-signed.
I don't think. Oh, you could look at it that way. Yeah.
They're
I don't
not
think I'm
renewing your
not-
contract?
I don't think I'm not getting renewed. Right?
Oh, okay.
Double negative.
That's not
You know,
bad.
you could just say,
I'm getting renewed.
I should have said it's likely that I'm gonna. Yeah, it's like
Or just say, yeah, I'm
they
gonna
don't
have.
have
skated around
contracts.
the-
They just call it. I don't even know how it works. Actually, now that I think
I mean,
about
I know how it works. It's hard to find good help, and you're pretty consistent, and you don't, you
The
don't
only
assault the
weakness,
children.
I'll come
That's
forward
all they
and
need,
say,
really.
the only weakness is that, look, you know how in life you say it's your fault, and to a certain extent it is, and to a certain extent it isn't. Drive to the East End, and you'll see how much traffic you're going to encounter.
They know.
When I'm late, they're like, you're late a little. I kind of, how can I put it? I was late. There was a streak where I was a bit late a lot.
Were the kids like disheveled?
It was more the company. They're like, we have to pay penalties and fines if you don't get to said place. So I was warned. That's all. But
So the kids were
I
disheveled.
acted on the warning.
Were the kids okay? Is the big question. That's all they really care
course,
about.
of course.
That's all they care
Were
about.
they disheveled? Did they look like they've been through a lot?
Not really.
That's good.
Okay,
That's all that matters.
I just
The parents seem understanding. You know, the guy's got to drive through half the city.
I mean, I hope so.
I
yeah.
just pictured Jeff Daniels in the dog van in Dumb and Dumber with all those dogs in the back, and the dogs are all going all over the place eating
Him
the
with
hot.
kids.
And that's Adam with the kids. Who had the foot long? Ah, shite.
That's a
still
good movie.
It's still a great movie.
Best
Guys,
scene in that movie.
I remember.
I know which one you're going to talk
Yeah,
about.
I remember-
my favorite scene, dude.
The snowball.
The snowball.
When he
Where he
smashes her,
point blank rips her right in the face. He can't handle it. He doesn't know how to flirt.
he doesn't know how to flirt. She was playfully throwing the snowball at
And
his
he
face.
gets so mad.
And he got mad. He killed.
Point blank, bro, knocks her out.
There were some jokes thrown around by Poseidon, and I heard this one on the radio, and it's not the best, but it's not the worst. What happens when two pirates don't get along?
They kill each other?
They get into an argument. I heard that on the radio. What could I say? Not mine. See, there's no need for this because it's not my joke. I'm just repeating it and seeing what the public thinks. I think I laugh at too many things. That's all. And I'm gonna play along with you guys this time. Okay, I won't say anything. I have a feeling I would definitely lose the competition. For which one of us is going to be still the longest amount of time?
How dare you?
How do you dare?
I have a question for you. How'd you get that scar?
This one?
Yeah.
You probably
I
wonder
was
how many
13
scars
years
on
old.
my arm.
I can even show you guys. Me and my cousins in the Czech Republic were playing some
he
card
told
game.
the story. He told the story.
And I was my hand
Glass
was like
table.
this on
They
a glass
smashed
table.
him through a glass table.
Exactly. I smashed myself, but
He got a power bomb.
gonna be there
Hold
for life.
on, hold on. You were leaning on a glass table
Yes.
and you just
A bunch of dudes
you
smashed
just
you on
broke
the table.
you broke through.
I'm serious. The
How
weight
many
of my
guys?
arm.
How many?
Remember 3, 4.
3-4 guys
Well, I have two
smashed
cousins.
you
I don't
on a
remember who was
table and you
playing.
broke your arm.
No one else smashed me. There was too much weight because of my elbow. On
Of
the
course, a
table.
lot. Wait. You used your elbow.
I did it myself. No one else implored me to do it.
I think you got a
it was
choke
from
slam.
your fingers to your elbow. Like, how did you go?
Okay. My elbow was like that.
So that's how
I
much
had
was
cards
inside.
in my hand, and I guess the table was not able to withstand the weight of my
Of you and another person. Wait, but I don't
just
understand.
me. Okay.
Hold on.
Pretend this is a glass table.
Yeah.
You see my elbow, right?
Yeah.
I have cards in my hand, right? So that's why I'm standing the way I'm
How many
standing.
guys?
I don't remember. I don't know if it was
That's a
one or
lot,
two.
though, if you don't remember.
All I know is
Was it a
My-
punishment for losing? You get
no,
smashed by all 5 of them?
no, nobody did this to me. It was the table.
God damn, that's rough, dude. How do you feel? Are you okay?
Yeah. I had to get rushed to a hospital, but they put.
God damn, they stitched it up.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Actually, I'm going to say something funny and serious at the same time. I
Please do.
better dare not commit any more crimes because that's the way the cops are going to find me.
Guy stitched up asshole. Like, who is this? The guy with the stitches in his butthole.
You know what I ate in Sarnia?
Sardines.
When was the last time you ate Taco
Sarnia
Bell?
sounds like Narnia.
Yeah, it does.
It's a chemical plant city.
Where?
3 hours away from
3 hours.
Toronto.
Yeah, near Lake Windsor.
Okay, I thought it was the name of a club or some shit.
No, and I ate Taco Bell, and I was very happy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Did
did you
you
have
get the
there?
shits after?
immediately.
Really?
What did
Yeah,
you order?
I
Guido?
actually shat at the Taco Bell because
No
once
shit.
that hits your pancreas or something.
Yeah, every time I've had Taco Bell, it instant evacuation.
They have like a mega buff, so it's 5 soft shell, 5 hard shell with
Yeah.
like the Doritos thing.
Oh yeah.
But you get a Diet Coke because you don't want to be
You know-
disrespectful.
You know what's crazy
And
about
then we killed it.
you know what's crazy about Taco Bell is it's only good about twice a year.
But it hit at the perfect time, bro.
Yeah. Meaning, what I mean by that is also like you cannot eat it more than twice a year. Otherwise, it tastes bad for some reason.
No, it's embarrassing. Like you can't look yourself in the mirror.
yeah.
It's shame.
You always feel a lot.
I
of
was
shame.
happy, but then I felt shame when I left.
Yeah.
I felt shame. Yeah. But I was happy I ate it at the
You're like, look at me.
Yeah, no,
Eating
yeah.
and shitting in the same
47 years old.
Hey, Adam,
Yes.
do you have a new mattress?
Nope.
Do you need a new mattress?
Say yes.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
So it was given to me by one of our sponsors, Polysleep. They've given us a couch that turns into a mattress that turns into a couch.
That's perfect for this guy.
That's what I'm thinking. You have room in your van?
Depends on the size.
Damn.
That's what you said.
That's what she said.
Yeah, because then you can have it. And then they'll be happy to have supported your sleep.
I'll let you know what ASAP. If
Why not just accept the gift?
yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking
Oh,
it.
nice.
Fuck, is it
That's
that
great.
complicated?
I'm sure it's awesome. Just be happy. Smile. Hey.
What's wrong with you? Somebody just gave you something.
I'm just okay. I'm too caught up on the
$1,000 mattress
logistics. I'm too
couch.
caught
No,
up on the
he's
logistics.
he's thinking about playground. He's thinking about playground.
This guy spent $60,000 for a $6 watch that they gave him, and he's ecstatic that they gave him a watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody hands him.
Yeah.
Somebody didn't siphon money out of him. Hands him $1,000 couch bed, and it's a problem.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy.
By the way,
I'm
he
very
It just
happy.
doesn't show. I think that's the problem. It doesn't
Wow.
show.
He showed up again to my brother's place the other day. He was doing $2.50 a shot in roulette. As soon as the money ran away, he ran away.
That's not true.
Okay.
We were playing slot machines for 20 cents a shot. It went down and went down. I said, come on, let's go back to roulette. And it was up and down. I was playing about 50 cents a shot.
And immediately when there was no more money
you
left
win?
on the machine, you went,
Neither. I didn't lose. I didn't win.
to leave.
Whose money was it?
Nello.
Ah, no shit.
He didn't put a dime.
Wait, did your brother go to the fucking hospital for his butthole problem?
No, not yet. He's still on the list.
Oh, they put him on a list?
He
So hold on a second. This is clearly something severe, and they still won't see him.
This is the system.
Yeah, it's a horrible
So he
system.
should have went a long time ago.
Um,
Because you told me he was refusing to go.
And you
I
told me
think no,
something
he
like
was
wants to
scared to
a
go,
private
but
doctor?
the family exactly. It's going to be private. It's like $600. That's what's going
That's
to
it? That's all it
happen.
takes?
Yeah.
And they're going to cut it off?
Well, I don't know what they're going to fix the problem. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's amazing.
Do we have a deadline? Do we have a schedule on when it's going to happen?
God knows.
Wait, why? Do you want to be there to see the golf ball come out?
Maybe I
Because he
do.
put it in there.
Oh,
You want to see that, really?
like seriously.
I feel
Not
bad
see
for
it, see it. I want to wish him the best, but I,
wanna
don't want to
taste
be
it.
there.
Did you eat a quesadilla today?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Did you eat a Tim Hortons? I bet you eat most of your meals at Tim Hortons.
Is that true?
No. I
No,
go to the
he
grocery
goes
store.
to the and he buys
And what do you buy at the grocery store?
Michelinas.
That stuff that apparently is stuff that is disgusting. Remember that broccoli and chicken?
Okay, it's microwavable. You're a microwave guy, huh?
Somewhat, yeah.
All right, good for you.
Occasionally I cook, but
All right. No, you don't.
depends on
What do you cook?
just
Toast.
pasta. That's it.
How do you cook it?
He opens the jar and pours it on boiled pasta. That's him cooking.
Okay.
No, what do you do?
I'm at the
Yeah, he's giving you a
You
legit
pour the-
question.
For
You
real,
pour
what do
it-
you do?
You boil water.
Okay.
You put the pasta in there.
In there.
You put salt.
Okay.
That's it. And you wait 6 to 10 minutes and you stir.
And then
I forgot what that thing is called when you pour it out.
a strainer?
Thank you. You get a
Okay.
strainer and voila. You put what's left on a plate.
And then do you?
And then what do you do?
Do you put sauce on the No?
Sometimes.
So he-
Mayonnaise.
What kind of
mayonnaise.
sauce?
Mayonnaise usually.
mayonnaise?
Oh,
ketchup.
you did.
You know what? I like that. I like that with
piece
Do you really do it
You
with
knew it was
ketchup?
coming.
How
Do you
dare
really?
you?
But you should
How
do it with a can
dare
of tuna.
you?
A can of tuna. He actually said, "Adam, you break my heart."
Who showed you this?
Nobody. Adam's
My
invention.
common sense.
Call
Call up my brain
Call
and say your,
Interpol.
your
He said that.
Call
your sense
Interpol
don't
right
work.
now.
Change
Right
your
now.
sense to-
Call the Italian Minister of International Affairs right now.
You want me to call Guadalupe a lasagna?
Adam,
No, call it for real. Call the Italians, bro. This is I know we
behalf-
have one right here, bro. But he has no authority. This is insane. You put mayonnaise on pasta?
only if there's
On pasta?
Only
if, there,
tortellini.
if there's
Only
if it's
tortellini,
mixed
nothing
with
else.
tuna.
Only
call-
tortellini.
Somebody call Federico Tortellini.
Adam, I
What do
got
you mean you put mayonnaise on pasta, bro? It's
As
so
a-
disgusting.
as an
It is a
Italian,
little
I gotta
wild,
say kipikad.
Bro, I'm getting,
that
I'm
means
getting a cardiac arrest just
I
thinking
feel
about it.
terrible about that. I'm so sorry.
How can you do that? First of all, how can you do that to the pasta?
Adam, I'm gonna
First,
I'm gonna
second-
freeze a bunch of pasta in Ziploc bags for you, bro.
Second, how can you
That's
do
what I
that
gotta
to
do.
yourself? That's insane. Mayonnaise on pasta?
With tuna would be okay, but
No.
he puts it on tortellini.
No,
I don't
that's
know about
crazy.
And
that.
what,
bro.
ketchup is just as bad?
Ketchup is
what the-
very authentic.
Oh my god, bro.
Do you
Well,
really put
can't buy-
ketchup?
you
Like
can't
I
buy-
actually think it's
Hold
a
on,
joke.
you
Like,
can't
are
even
you
buy
kidding me?
pre-made spaghetti sauce, at least.
That's what I thought. I thought he was going to open the jar on it.
Yeah, bro.
At my mother's place sometimes. Yeah, that's true.
At my mother's place sometimes. If
But
not,
at
I
home,
put
he just
mayonnaise
puts
on
mayonnaise
pasta.
That's so sad, Adam. My
Bro,
God.
you know what?
You know what
Not
you
always.
You know those
You know when you
videos?
say to me, Guido, every time I feel bad about myself, I listen to you.
There we go.
I say that to him.
Bro, you know those videos of Italians
You make
getting
me
mad?
feel good, bro.
You know Italians getting. You know those videos of Italians getting mad at tourists.
Imagine.
Bro, I get it. I get it now. I used to laugh at those videos. Like, hell, look at these dumb Italians. Bro, I get it. Mayonnaise on pasta, bro.
I think that might be considered like a hate crime against the
Okay.
Italians.
For real.
No, but
Any
because he
other
puts
pasta
it- because
except
he puts it-
tortellini, I wouldn't.
Well, that's it. One moment. He says it,
It's disgusting,
mayonnaise on
but only-
pasta.
it's-
The only, as a cook, place you can put mayonnaise on pasta is if you have a cold pasta salad, like at KFC. There's the mayonnaise mixed in there.
That's
and
different.
you put some tuna and you put some stuff, and that's your cold pasta, maybe even some chicken in there.
That's
You're okay
different.
with it,
Yeah,
whatever.
you take that on the go. You know
That's
what
that
I mean?
cold mayonnaise.
Yeah.
He's having mayonnaise on hot pasta like it's
That's great. What
Alfredo.
what does it taste like? What does it taste like? For real, what does it taste like? It must be disgusting, and the sound it must make.
It's only sometimes.
It's only sometimes.
Adam, I have a craving. We're gonna do it tonight.
Is crazy, bro.
Adam, we're
Like-
picking up mayonnaise,
And scotch.
linguine, scotch, and spam. I'm making you that tonight.
I'll tell you what. Maybe I'll be disgusted if I put it on anything other than tortellini. Okay. So we're on the same side here.
I want to see you
What does
eating that.
tortellini even look like? I don't even know.
You
what it
know
looks
what
like.
tortellini is. I
know what tortellini is, but
I
I'm
only like it
visual.
in
It's like
soup.
in a
It's like
ball.
dumplings.
Yeah.
I like it in soup. I don't like it with GG
That's
sauce.
crazy, bro. You put
Usually-
mayonnaise with this, bro?
Yeah.
Bro, no wonder your system is trying to kill you, bro.
Tortellini GG is one of the biggest girlfriend order meals in a date restaurant. Every time there was a Tinder date or something, the girl would always order tortellini GG, penne GG. They love that stuff.
What does Gigi?
It's
referring to?
cream, tomato sauce, rosé sauce, pancetta or prosciutto mixed in with the sauce. Anyway, I miss
No, for real.
cooking.
What does it taste like for real? Like, try to describe the taste.
The best answer I can give you is that I don't really think at that level. Obviously, if I like it, obviously I wouldn't be putting it on if I didn't like it, right?
So you put mayonnaise on tortellini and you go, scrumptious. This is the shit right
When
here.
you buy the
bangs.
tortellini, Adam, you buy them in the expensive cheese section, like fresh tortellini. You don't buy it in the dry pasta aisle. So that means you have to
right.
buy tortellini in the next to like the brie cheese and stuff, right? That section.
I have a
So
question.
why would you spend all that for that tortellini and eat it with mayonnaise? Oh, you know why? Isn't he from the Czech and stuff?
No.
They-
No. Don't put this on.
They eat mayonnaise.
No, don't put this.
Blame the Czechs.
Don't blame the country.
They eat mayonnaise
let's-
on apples over there.
No. You know what? There's other nationalities that we can blame the country on, but this is not the case here. Okay.
You're a
You never-
potato salad
I have a
country.
question. The tortellini. Have you ever tried it with any other sauce?
Yeah, in a restaurant, for example, rosé. Yeah. Okay, if you're telling me it's subpar,
Okay,
you're right.
Hold on. What tastes better?
Okay, I'm not even going to debate that. It's
He has
better
such-
in a
Then
why do you
restaurant.
eat it?
He has such low standards, even in what goes in his body. That's what it
It's
is.
insane, bro.
Yeah,
Dude, have you seen the dudes that have been inside there? Like, this is nothing new.
Adam. We're gonna eat though. I'm getting hungry. I
Hold
made
on.
a nice steak
Okay,
today.
is
though.
it any kind of consolation? That's the only pasta that I put it with. I wouldn't put it with anything else. Only tortellini.
Why would that be a concept?
Well, so
Yeah,
you're
now
not
I'm
getting the wrong
curious. I want to try it
impression.
now. What the hell's so good about tortellini with mayonnaise?
Well,
That's like
mayonnaise
wearing
is
a
delicious.
tuxedo jacket with jogging pants or shorts.
I'm actually
Mick
kinda
Jagger
liking
did that.
That does look cool. Yeah,
Mick Jagger showed up at the Grammy
But you get
Awards
the
in
point.
1985.
He may
like
be
a
onto
tuxedo
something.
top
Maybe.
and jogging pants bottoms. Mick Jagger did.
Okay, give me another food reference. Like, I don't know, like it's like bread and apple juice, bro. Like, it just doesn't make sense. You
It's
know
like
what I mean?
dipping bread like in a hot chocolate in apple juice. I
Yeah.
don't know. Not even.
I don't know how to describe this. I've never in my life ever thought I'd meet a human being.
Nutella and coleslaw.
Disgusting.
That's Adam.
I never thought I'd meet a human being in my life. First of all, I never even thought I never even thought that anyone could think
Okay.
of putting. So stop talking. I never even thought that anyone could think of putting mayonnaise with pasta. That's a first.
But yeah.
So I never even thought that someone could think about that. Like I don't even know how to describe the fact of how distant it was in the realm of possibility in my brain. And I've met a human being in my life that actively puts mayonnaise on pasta.
So let me say this, please.
This is insane.
All the other stuff I actually do perceive as someone. I wouldn't put mustard there. I wouldn't put relish. So we're on the same.
What? You
It's
think it
just
makes
that
it
one-
better?
What do you eat chicken with?
Oh, chicken. Nesquik.
Peanut butter?
Gravy.
Okay.
Okay, not bad.
That's a real North American thing.
Okay, at least fuck.
Sometimes I don't put anything on chicken, actually.
You just like the plain breast, huh?
And it's extra dry, I bet you. You like it extra dry,
Or a
right?
leg, doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
You're a leg man, huh?
Hey, are you more of a face man, an eye man, a lip man, a boob man, or a butt man?
Since I've never been asked this question, I really don't know how to answer it.
No one has
No,
ever
no.
been asked this question in the entirety of the humanity.
I don't
Yeah,
know
just so you know.
that.
And just so you know, that's not something you need to do homework on. That's like saying, "Are you hungry?" You're not gonna be like, no one's asked me that. Let me go back to the well.
Do you have senses to tell you have to eat? Well, obviously, right?
Exactly. So what do you what
What are the options? A boob man?
boob man, lip man, eye man, face man, butt man, or knee man?
You mean when you're talking to someone of the opposite gender?
Yeah, the opposite gender. What turns you on the most? Is it eyes, face, lips, tongue?
you forgot one.
Chin,
Hair?
arm hair. Yeah, hair, arm hair.
You said hair?
I didn't say arm. You said arm.
Okay,
Big
arm
fan
hair.
of the
No, you
nice
said-
hair
hold
that
on, did
smells
you
like
say
perfume,
hair?
huh?
Hair, but not arm hair. Hair on your head.
Okay, say head hair.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, so this
Who
is
the
just, listen. So what's
I'm trying.
What kind
you know, like the Green Goblin, when that scene where the mask is talking to him,
Yeah.
and the mask is calling him a pussy. Like every time he opens his mouth, it's like I want to yell. It's like the Green Goblin mask calling me to yell at him, and I'm trying to resist.
You're
the
his
urge.
goblin mask, Adam. So Adam, here are your
That's
options.
such a good scene. I want to
Well, I
rewatch
gave you-
it when I get home.
well, I gave you an
forgot
answer
about
that
it.
was not on the
Underrated
list.
those movies.
Hold on.
Willem Dafoe,
Hold on.
legend.
Let's put the options on the table. Okay.
Adam likes beautiful,
Hold on, hold
wavy, pleasant
You have
smelling hair.
face, hair.
Can I answer multiple questions?
Yes.
Multiple?
Yes, you're
Hold
allowed.
on. Facial hair. Eyes. Eyes are important. Lips. Hips. Ass.
And boobs.
And boobs.
And because I know you're a bit of a weirdo, kneecaps.
Doesn't interest me.
Okay. So you have face, hair, facial hair, eyes, lips, hips, ass, boobs, kneecaps.
He could be a foot guy.
I'll give you three.
Okay. But three go from number.
Head, hair,
Head hair is number one.
Head hair.
eyes.
Hold on. Hair is number one. Head hair is number one.
Yeah.
Eyes number two.
Face.
And face number three.
Really?
Oh. And on this, where would you put, I don't know, kneecaps?
It's not even on the list.
Okay, what about lips?
Doesn't interest me. What can
Okay.
I
You don't need
Athletic
lips.
body.
What about hips?
Voluptuous body. Big bosoms, little bosoms.
Okay, I know I'm about to make I may be making myself
lot of
look
curves,
stupid here, but
overweight,
if somebody
underweight.
doesn't think about something and you tell them what does these things represent to you?
Okay.
Nothing.
So
Very
even a
little.
cock would be fine.
He's gonna be the reason I get a heart attack.
So
Let's
if they
say
have
she has a nice fit body like Usain Bolt. Would you be into that?
like fitness. Fitness.
Pull up a picture of Usain Bolt.
Maybe.
How is the answer not no to that?
He likes pretty faces. That's it. Adam is a very sensitive boy.
Very sensitive boy. Pretty face.
Yeah. Pretty face that cares for him. That's
Mud
all he
on
wants.
your face, you big disgrace. Slap
Kicking in
your
the cat
neighbor all over the face. Singing, we will, bang kids.
You put your arm down
While
so
driving the
fast.
school bus. It's too bad we couldn't get some lyrics for that.
What did you just say?
I'm not repeating it. It's recorded.
By the way,
He rolled with it. He went freestyle. I was like, in the school bus.
no, but that right. Adam did. I said, Adam, we're on Lackady, Nebraska. We have to turn left.
Hold on. Do you understand why you can't say that?
Because the way you look at
Do you understand why you
Do
can't
you
say that,
understand what a
Adam?
joke is?
That's not a joke.
It's the look on your face when you say
That's
it.
as
Adam.
if it's as if you were a high school teacher and you joked about banging kids. You cannot joke about
Yeah,
that.
if you're a high school science teacher, you can't joke about how hot these
You
teens
cannot
are.
joke about that. That's like fucking being a pizza delivery driver and saying that you steal a slice from time to time. You can't joke about that.
That's like,
people are gonna believe you. sour.
You can't joke about banging kids in the school bus because you drive one. While eating
insane.
While eating tortellini and mayonnaise. While eating tortellini and mayonnaise.
Call the police, bro. Call the police.
The
Call
end of this
Interpol.
episode is gonna be like, I'm gonna come clean. It wasn't mayonnaise.
He had to turn left. We
You
were on
remember-
Lackady. We were in the right lane. It's a red light. There's 50 cars behind us. I'm like, guys, we're already late. Turn left here. We're on the right lane of Lackady,
The middle
Henebrasa.
lane.
The guy
Middle lane.
with the
Tunnel vision.
écolier on the top. He's going like this, and I'm looking at the Lebanese guy next to me, and the guy's laughing because Adam's trying to.
bro, like it's a bicycle.
He went 3 lanes. So they're okay, I'm gonna go. He's gonna give me a chance, and that's what we did.
I love
It was
Adam.
embarrassing.
Adam, you live an alternative lifestyle.
It was embarrassing.
Wait, he tried to do a
Guido's
U-turn
telling
on
the-
accident.
No, he had to turn
I have
left,
to
but he
go
was in
through
the
the
right
lane.
lane.
in the right lane.
Quickly,
Okay,
I have
So he
to
had
go
to pass
past
3 lanes to
But
turn
there were
left.
already cars in the left lane to my left.
It was all
So
congested.
I had to make a signal.
Because
I'm
Adam
going
apparently
there.
was going downtown. He
And where
wasn't
was
coming
he? He
here.
was at the line.
Bro, you know the light.
How
I
he's
He's in
didn't
the, it's like he's
realize-
going to the 15.
yeah, that's a crazy light. Academy
Yeah.
and Henry Bros.
And now
were
he's
talking.
going. Now he's going.
So I used my executive
what he did.
authority to go
That's
2
what he
lanes
did.
over.
But how funny is that Adam signals with his arm like he's on a bike?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's true, huh?
Car.
Yeah, but you have to picture the écolier over his car. That's why.
So they think he's driving retarded school children home?
Well, technically he is.
That is an astute observation.
Lebanese guy next to me was dying of laughter because I was looking at him like, look at this guy. It was a lot of fun. It was great.
Adam, you're a hoot, as the kids would say.
Adam,
So Adam's number one thing is hair.
he likes big, pretty hair.
Let's see if we can ask Guido the same question.
All right, Guido, these are your options: face, hair, facial hair, eyes, lips, hips, ass, boobs, kneecaps. 1 to 3. Your top 3.
Kneecaps, eyes.
Kneecaps number 1.
No. No more kneecaps.
Okay, what's your number 1?
It's got to be face.
Face, me too, I think. Okay, number 2.
Body. The whole body's got to be part of it. It has nothing to do with the tits or the ass. It has to be the whole body.
It's
That's
not an option. So I would put you, I guess, hips and ass, or boobs and ass.
That's too much porn. I need a good.
I don't mean
spirit.
you doing something disgusting to them. I mean you like whatever they are.
Well, I love
He's
beautiful.
making a link.
I
He's
could talk to
making a
you
link.
about beautiful A cups. I don't need
Yeah.
them to be double D's.
But that's
You know
what
what
we're
I
saying.
mean?
No one's saying they have to be
Yeah,
double Ds.
love beautiful, yeah.
No one says big boobs or big ass. We're saying
Yeah.
what's more important for you, an
That's-
ass that you like or boobs that you like. Not we're telling you what to like. We're not saying they're big or small.
No, boobs.
So boobs are first and then ass.
Then ass.
Okay. Poseidon? Top 3.
I'm not a rapper.
Soul.
Okay, look. Bro. She's not watching. Go on.
Okay, top 3.
Yeah. The choices: face, hair, facial hair, eyes, lips, hips, ass, boobs, kneecaps.
Face, ass,
lips-
face,
lips are-
face,
lips are
ass,
very
tits.
important.
Face, ass, tits.
Oh fuck, me and Poseidon are very close.
Yeah, face, ass, tits.
Why do you feed into the stereotype, guys?
What do you mean?
You're Greek.
Face, ass, tits. What does that
I think it's like a gay joke.
mean? Me, it's,
I think the ass comes first. Then.
me, it's face, eyes, ass.
Oh, eyes, huh?
Eyes for me
Yeah,
are big. If you have
eyes are
cri-
big
No,
for me.
yeah.
You could steal me. You could melt me away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
You're
the way
right.
she looks at you. That's why you can't
Eh, eh,
rent.
yeah, yeah.
You cannot rent the way she looks at you.
No,
That's true.
unless
That's
you have
why.
$1,000.
Yeah, maybe a girlfriend experience. Adam, you're silent.
He wants to
So
he
were
wants to
3 other
repick.
people in this room for a certain period of
He
time.
wants to repick. He's like, okay, number 1, facial hair.
But the hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows.
What's your age
Stranger
preference?
to you and me. I could feel it coming in your eyes tonight.
Oh wow.
Adam,
What's your age preference?
those kids are gonna
I don't
grow
wanna go more
up
than
and
10
their
years less
psychology
than
is
what?
not gonna
I
be
don't want to go more than
alright.
10 years less than a woman less than 10 years than I.
He said 10. I don't want to go more
10
than
years less than me.
Look at the way he said it, though.
I never said
Why
the
would you
age of
say
10. 10 years
What
less than
what did he
me.
He said, I don't want to go less than 10 years old.
I didn't hear.
Less than 10 years
I said
older.
age preference, and the first thing that comes out of his mouth, I don't want to go less than 10 years old.
Oh, I didn't
If
hear.
you
I was
hear the
busy-
recording, less than 10
I
years.
was
Replay the recording.
I was
Yeah.
busy singing a song about him being a child
Gibbs,
molester.
replay the
I
recording.
didn't hear it. I was
He
busy
said
singing
10
a
years
song about
less,
him
but
molesting
that was
kids.
his
I couldn't
choice
hear
of
it.
words.
Well, I mean, you were pretty spot on.
For real, Adam, 10 is your limit?
I should have said less than 10 years younger.
What?
No
What the fuck
less
does
than
that mean?
10
Why
years
can't you
younger.
say- I said
Why don't you
age
say
preference?
37 and older? Why did you say that?
Because my
Why
age
the fuck
changes.
did you have to say?
Okay, well, it's just a question.
Get
of
Chris
how you-
Hansen on the
So your
phone.
preference,
Please put Chris Hansen on the
your
phone.
preference is 10-year-olds and under?
No.
Or not older?
Oh man. No more than 10 years
years
less
old.
my age. Okay?
That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't
My
make
current
any
age,
sense.
no person over
The age of
10 years
42.
more
I just
than that
said-
number
So
that I
no
just gave
person
you.
over 10 years old.
All you have to say 35 and up. That's all you had to say. 35 and up.
That's
man.
crazy.
Wait, Adam, is it 35 or up or 10 and up?
Fuck.
35 and up.
35 and up. Okay.
37 if you want to get technical.
Okay, you're
You make me want to bring you to a mosque.
You like feet?
Adam got into a big
Age
religious.
preference.
No, 10 years less than the. What the hell is this guy?
No, for real, for real.
No, for real? Give me. I'm 47.
I'm talking in general. It doesn't have to be. You're a grown man. They're grown adults, bro. As long as they're over the age of 20,
18,
it's
yeah,
good.
I'll take 32 and up.
Okay, so
You know?
I've
but
done,
I'll marry a 60-year-old if I fall in love. You know what I mean?
I get
it's
it.
not that.
But I've studied this.
But like it's creepy. If I show up with a girl that's 25, it's creepy. I'm
It's
her
not
uncle,
creepy.
bro.
It's not creepy,
It's
bro.
not
Look
creepy.
at
Yeah, Mick
Pacino,
Jagger.
bro. What are you
De
talking
Niro.
about, bro? He's 85 having a kid with a
Yeah,
28-year-old.
look at
Pacino
Leonardo
has
DiCaprio.
$250 million. Bro.
That's a different story. He
So
him, he
money,
cuts.
so hold on. So money makes it better.
Correct.
Money makes it less creepy.
It makes it better because you're taking care. Correct.
Yeah, because you're.
Nah,
So you're thinking because you're an older cracker.
I would say it's creepier actually because now you're
You're
kind of like,
buying her.
yeah.
At least you, it's for love. There's
But
no
you
other
set
reason.
them
Yeah.
up.
Okay, look, I've studied this.
I'm 45.
The best age
I'll
ranges.
take a 35.
The best
And
age
Let him speak,
ranges,
please.
The best age ranges are 23 to 25. There's that where they're just mature enough.
You're talking
They're not-
physically attracted now.
Yeah, but physically
talking
attractive.
Where people
but
are
also,
at
but
in
also-
their prime. Girls
yeah,
are in
but
their
also,
prime.
No, I'm not done. But also mentally where they're at, right?
Well, you think girls 20 to 25 are mentally where it's at?
No way.
No, 23 to 25 is where they're like fresh out the oven,
I say 30.
but also like a little more mentally mature.
The second
know what I
they
mean?
hit 30, they're
But
more
they haven't
mature.
been plowed.
Exactly. Then there's the
Fuck am I eating
then there's
gum
the
for?
then there's the 28 to 35 age range, because then they become feral. They want to have kids.
28 to 35, yeah.
28 to 35, where then they kind of fall off at 35
Yeah.
to like the 40 to like the 40 mark, and then 42 to 45 they become feral again, and then I would say at 55 again, like it's
What do
it's
you mean
wild.
feral?
Like they want to fuck like crazy.
You must write sex ed
Fiction, oh, he does.
a book.
He,
Sex
this
fiction?
isn't-
Bro,
isn't-
bro,
She
you can
walked-
write
She
the
walked in-
philosophy of Poseidon,
She's
bro.
like this. Hold on, I got it.
PhD.
I
But
have
you
it
have to
like
put the
this.
word PhD after your name.
Guido.
The
Poseidon,
author. I
pretty
want you
huge
wearing
dick.
a turtleneck in the back.
Poseidon horny.
No, I have this. Like, this.
Poseidon horny doctor.
Horny
I want you in a turtleneck for your dust jacket photo as the author. I need you in a turtleneck.
Poseidon. This is how it goes. Like, she walked into my office. Pharaoh was that beast.
Feral like a cat.
She wrapped her vulgar muff around my face. I couldn't breathe. I was tapping out. She wouldn't take no for an answer. What can I say? I ate it all up. Feral was the wild beast, Samantha, who walked into my office looking for a real estate quote. I gave her a 3-bedroom house. And by that I mean we did it 3 times in my house.
And there's no bedrooms.
Where the entire house was the bedroom.
Feral, I love how you say feral.
Feral.
Feral was that
The only
beast.
time I've ever heard
Listen,
feral
listen.
is a wild cat.
Listen, you guys are
I wish I
laughing,
knew
but
the meaning of that
I've actually there was a moment in my life, okay, where I became an expert in
Scent of vagina.
no, in writing those like sex book style paragraphs.
Well, that's
with
it.
women.
That's what I just said.
And we would have conversations, and when I tell you, it would make like they would go bananas.
Yeah. She was
You know, it's a big move that I never do, but the late night FaceTime.
She was tall.
I don't have patience for it.
She was lanky, but she.
And
You pick up a girl,
Yeah.
and you get her in her nightie before she goes to bed at FaceTime. You're good.
And you pull off. Look, sweetie, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to
Yeah,
bed. You know,
all
we'll
that
talk
shit.
tomorrow. And she's begging to keep you
That's-
on.
that's-
Oh, bro, forget
You
it.
see?
Poseidon's gonna
Forget
write
about it.
Poseidon's gonna write a memoir. It's gonna be memoirs of a pervert, and it's gonna be like this. She didn't know that night when she came into my office that I was gonna come inside her mouth.
But you write it in a classy
But
way.
I
though.
used to.
Hold on, I'm not done. Hold on, I'm not done.
You
I
keep
was-
it classy.
I was doing what I was doing to her, and it wasn't awkward until that one guy started yelling, "Sir, this is a KFC."
Oh man, we're all horny. I could tell.
But like
fine.
I used to write like I used to write the raunchiest, and I used to use my imagination. I used to go hard, bro. Literally, I used to write like fuck, bro. I would
used to write
literally
fuck,
I
bros.
would literally describe the action that I would do in real life. For some reason, it would drive them insane, and it kind of drove me insane too. I'm gonna be honest.
I slid the pod mic as deep inside her as I could. I wanted to get an interview from her soul.
2 inches.
So I was alone that night, and I needed to test out, can this microphone go up my asshole? Long story short, I ended up in the emergency room. Road doesn't cover anal damage. Poseidon out.
I used to hold on. Some of the stuff I used to write. I'm gonna come up with something on the spot.
Okay.
I aggressively lean in to kiss you, but I stop and I ask you, "Hey, are you okay with this? Was I too rough?" You just grab me and pull me in, and we make out.
And you say, my mom's
Passionately.
getting home at 11. I got homework to do.
And we
Let's
ma-
park here. There's nobody around.
and we make out passionately.
You're my school bus driver. We shouldn't.
I could tell you that I've had. I've had. I've
You're
had.
for real? I should write a fucking sex book.
You should.
I
told
wanna
you.
write a
romance.
sex-
Yeah,
Hold on.
your
I wanna-
romance novels, bro.
I want to write a romance novel, but in the voice of Adam based on his life. And I'd be like, hi, I had no choice. I needed to park at the gas station. I had to take a shit. I left the windows down for that sexy, sexy beast.
I love her knees.
And then it ends. When we finally met. Wow.
Yes.
Oh, the way he said "wow" before was great.
She was my 10 years younger, -4.
Do you know that this building where we're in right now? When I was like 18 or 19, I would park behind it and do makeouts and shit.
Oh, Adam, you never told us about that.
But it's true.
Yeah.
This was
Yeah.
one of the spots. You know,
Acadie.
no, but like literally where we are, literally
Yeah, one of the best spots around here was
behind this whole street.
Yeah, behind this whole street, but also on one of them was
Even where you're moving, I've been there.
What do you mean?
The new place where you're moving, it wasn't there before.
It was empty, yeah.
It
now
was,
they
and
built it in there.
I've been there.
Yeah, but you haven't been in
mo-
my apartment. I'm the first one living there.
with a movie star. No,
Oh, I'm gonna-
You're like David
So
Bowie.
no
you know
ghosts.
David Bowie.
So no ghosts.
Refused to live
For real.
in an previously owned
Because of ghosts.
place because of ghosts.
Really?
David Bowie only lived in new places built for him.
It's better, bro. No
Really?
joke.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I have.
You're
the-
bringing the energy.
I'm bringing
That's
the
it.
energy, but the only bad thing about it is I could see from my window if there's a building, the low income housing. They're gonna get a show.
That's funny.
Oh, for real?
I
What?
remember looking at
It's all windows.
the window
Oh,
of
no
the,
way.
the Standard
Damn.
Hotel. Remember New York? Remember at that hotel where we went? We were with Mike and that poor guy who died, that podcaster there, that chef.
Carl.
Carl, yeah.
Louise.
The that Standard Hotel, people are, it's famous for that.
Yeah.
For people having
Dying.
sex up against the
Really?
the as a show
As they
for
die.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if anyone
As
but
they
yeah.
die?
But yeah, that's the thing.
Are you okay? What's wrong? Are you coming in your pants?
I'm fine.
What's wrong with you? Why are you so tense?
My back is hurting a little bit.
My back was
Just for
hurting.
my posture, that's all. Don't worry.
Would you like
We
a
gotta-
massage, Adam?
We got to bring
Poseidon-
Adam to
Poseidon, Guido.
shop again. It's springtime.
Too bad. What's his name?
We gotta
isn't
bring him
here.
shopping.
Too bad George isn't here. Then I'd say yes.
But this time we go to Winners.
I spent the night. I spent the night with a charismatic stranger I met at the station of sports. The other day, suffice to say, my back was broken. I tried to podcast. I thought they wouldn't notice. They pressed me on my love for children, but they never asked me about my love for Steve, the man I met the night prior. Adam out.
All I can say is those are your words. I'm not repeating them because they don't apply to me.
No, nobody asked you.
I didn't ask you.
That's such a weird response. That makes
Well,
it.
I've tried
You know,
to-
no, that makes it look like you're mad suspicious.
You're very suspicious.
That makes it look like he's actually spot on.
Adam, have you ever had linguine and mayonnaise?
What the fuck was that?
He's the most. He incriminates himself.
Yeah, you're the worst.
You know what the issue with me is? Doesn't take much for me to laugh. Okay, there's some people that say
Make
all
me
of the
laugh,
jokes
make
and
me
then I'm
laugh. Here,
laughing.
Adam,
You know,
here. That's a good luck charm for you there.
Ooh,
How much is that? $2.
It's priceless.
you got a chip.
it says Rio on it.
Yeah.
What does it say? Let me see.
Rio de Janeiro.
Is it a casino from a casino there?
It is.
No, it's my buddy Rio who owns Skybird. Good guy.
You know what that chip
Is that
gets
a
you?
casino or?
Legend has it that basically you fling it up, you toss it up, and it spins. And as it's spinning up in the air, as it's coming back down,
You have to make a decision.
the
Guys or kids?
yeah.
Adam, you and your nose hairs, bro.
Yeah, they're fucking. They're out. They're on vacation today. They're having a field day. They're getting vitamin D.
I want to make like a, you know the badass standing on the cliff, and his hair is in the wind. Adam, he's half shaven, he's bald like how he is now, and then it's just his nose hairs in the wind.
I'd like to be 1 million
You know what I'm talking
percent
about?
honest.
Kind of
with
like
everybody in
He-Man.
this
You know
room.
He-Man with his
Go
hair in
ahead.
the wind. It's
yeah.
just his nose hairs.
Isn't there a He-Man? What was that French guy we talked about in the first season of this show? The French guy with the neck.
Oh, that was me.
Oh,
was his name?
What was
the
his name?
French superhero. I don't
No, we
remember.
gave him a
Fuck was
name.
his
We
name?
did.
We did.
Oh fuck! What was it?
Racon La Branche or whatever.
Oh, did you
fucking
see
name.
Macron?
Oh, his
Emmanuel
wife pushed
Macron.
him in the plane.
No, in the face. You saw
Yeah.
that? Poseidon?
What happened?
Yeah, his wife
I
was
heard
mad
a
at him.
conversation
You gotta see
about
this.
His mommy, his wife.
Hold on.
Non mais putain!
Yeah, that guy.
Emmanuel Macron.
that guy.
Moi je
What
pensais.
the hell was that guy's name?
Look at this. Poseidon, you're gonna fucking. Are you ready to just die?
Yeah. Macron's wife was his teacher, by the way. He lived his fantasy. He married his teacher.
What happened?
Well, yeah.
What does it say? Macron what?
No, this is
Pays down apartment in
I think
Vietnam.
this is a
What?
commercial.
This is a commercial. Hold on, bro.
No, but what does it say? The title.
Adam.
He showed up in Vietnam,
Okay.
and when he got off the plane, look, you're gonna see it right now.
He's talking too much to the people, and his wife got fed up.
I don't know what it is, but it's just a case. Hold on, we'll see it right now.
You don't need all that.
Française.
No, we don't need audio. Look, did you see that? Poseidon?
Whoa, no, I
Look,
didn't.
look, look. It's gonna zoom in. Look in the back. He's in the back.
Look, that's him. His wife's just.
Yeah, boys will be boys.
But we don't know if it's his wife. We
It
don't
is
know
his
who-
wife.
We don't know.
Wow, did she get mad? She told him off badly.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
we gotten to the bottom of things from her point, from what she has to say? Or?
As the president of a country,
That's very
hold on,
embarrassing.
pause.
Very
I'm listening.
embarrassing.
If I was the president of a country
You are.
and my wife did
You're
that,
the
to me,
president of Retardopia.
I would legalize beatings again.
Well, if you're the president, you don't have to legalize it.
Oh, yes, there you go. But I don't know. Well, okay, I wouldn't beat her,
You just
But-
said you would, though.
allegedly. But I would.
But would you allow her to beat him? Goes both ways, right? Doesn't
He
matter.
just said that the fact that she beat him is the reason why he would retaliate and beat her.
Oh.
Who else wants to see a girl beat the shit out of Adam?
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Oh, you know what I would love to see?
Adam in mud wrestling.
As long
No,
as it's not
bro,
like
Adam, and you know those wrestling girls?
Yeah.
Oh, they would tie him like a pretzel,
like
bro.
Brock Lesnar's daughter.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
She
would
took
dominate you.
100% from him. She
She
looks zero like Sonny.
Yeah, wow.
She would shove your head so far up your ass.
You
Your
could wear
head,
yourself as a hat.
yeah, your head would come out of your mouth again, and you'd think you're born again Christian.
No, but I would watch Adam mud wrestling like hot
Yeah.
girls.
You know why I couldn't do that? I could probably set that up. The problem I can't is because he doesn't stand a chance. Because I see the way he stands. He's too lanky. It's easy to full. He has no core strength. You can just push him over.
zero
I need to
core.
go to the gym.
So so people are gonna get bored. They're
no,
gonna
no,
start the
you
mud
need-
wrestling
you
thing.
need-
They're gonna think he stands a chance, and then the girl's gonna do this. He's gonna fall over.
Yeah.
You don't.
You're right.
it's
He
not-
does have zero core.
Before you need the gym, you need testosterone. That's the first thing.
Yeah, we got to inject the shit out of him.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
Let's start with that.
You're right.
I'm down to mutate him. I'm down to inject him with hormones and
Those
make him
patches.
jacked.
I mean,
I used to take
you're
them.
47. You got nothing going for you. What's the worst that can happen?
I say
You're
you
already
do it.
It will
bald.
be uncomfortable.
but
You'll be
That's
super
gonna happen.
comfortable. You're gonna be jacked.
Yeah, you're gonna be jacked. You're gonna be hard all the time.
You're gonna
The
goatee.
reality is you
Your
look,
balls will shrink, but your dick will always be hard.
you
Yeah.
look the same as you did 20 years ago, so that's a compliment.
Yeah, there you go.
Which is
Whatever
also
that
weird that
means.
you did look 50 at 20.
Yeah, you look like this in high school.
Maybe
It's
it'll
like-
be
it's
the
like-
other way around. I'll look 20 when I'm
It's like
50.
you aged really fast and then stopped for a while.
Correct.
Yeah. It's like your body's like, whoa, 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 whoa. All
You're
right.
like an Asian man.
Pause for a couple of years.
You're like an Asian man. You look the same for 30 years, and then you become old.
Yeah. So Adam, this is your last chance. I say we pump you full of roids. We get you jacked up. You're gonna get testosterone. You're gonna be built. Women are going crazy for you. You're gonna have a nice little beard or goatee.
Your watch won't be loose on you anymore.
Your watch will be loose.
Bro,
You're
you
gonna have nice
can
jacked arms.
you could sell VIP tickets for the Adam Mud Wrestling event for $150 each, and the rest at $50. People will pay.
Oh yeah, if he's jacked up too.
I would pay. I would
see
pay
him?
for that. Oh yeah.
Jacked or no jacked?
I think just like this.
Like this would be okay, but it'd be end too quick. But if he's jacked and he stands a chance.
No,
then-
but it's the 3 out of 5 falls.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? That's the rules. Because he's gonna get
You
wiped
know,
out.
guys, I will admit I'm naive, but I don't know the first thing about steroids. It's just a pill you order.
It could be a pill or it could be an
No, it's
injection.
actually a gel. Without hurting you.
the testosterone, you
We're talking
just put a
about
gel.
testosterone replacement therapy,
Which is legal.
It's legal, and you just
That's
put
the other thing I
the
was gonna
gel
say.
on your back, and it's just to make you
It absorbs,
feel better. Yeah.
so your skin
You just put it
absorbs
right
the
here
gel.
every morning, and then you wash your hands. Don't touch your mother because you're gonna give her an Adam's apple. But wash your hands.
And then you become,
And, that's it.
you get more
It's a gel.
testosterone, so you become more built.
and more
uh,
virile.
more
is
virile.
the word. Virile.
Yeah.
You haven't had
Not to
a.
be confused with feral, eh?
No, that's what Poseidon like.
I mean, this is gonna take like a this is gonna be like a Goku making a spirit bomb type of situation.
Hold
you know
on,
what
let
I
me
mean?
see how long it takes
We're
for us
gonna
to
need-
start seeing results.
It's
Yeah,
gotta
we're-
be like 6 weeks minimum.
We're gonna need half the world's testosterone at least.
It's called.
He's gonna be standing there with his arms up. Please give me your power.
Anyway, it's a gel. It's a gel.
Okay, so testosterone
It's a
replacement
gel you
therapy,
could get
and just
prescribed by
typically-
your family doctor.
Okay, here's what it says. Typically, they show noticeable results within a few weeks to several months, depending on the individual and the specific effects being measured. Some effects, like improved libido, may be felt sooner, while others, such as changes in body composition or mood stabilization, may take a little longer.
So Adam, 5 years.
No.
5 years.
By the way, speaking of libido, I stopped smoking since May 1st.
Yeah.
Officially?
Yeah.
Makes me want a cigarette.
And
Congratulations.
man, it's the first place you feel it is your blood flow.
I believe you.
The
We're
first
thinking of injecting one of our friends with a hell lot of testosterone. What are the benefits for him?
Injecting testosterone without a legitimate medical reason can be risky. It can lead to serious health problems like heart issues, liver damage, and mood swings. Plus, it's illegal to use prescription drugs without a doctor's prescription.
Okay, but are there
If your
any
friend-
negative aspects to this?
Injecting testosterone without a prescription can lead to some serious side effects.
Okay, listen.
Like
First of
asthma.
all,
just said that.
don't be a narc. You're not
With
going to rat us
prescription.
out.
Say with-
Let's say we have a prescription. What are the benefits?
Even with a prescription, there are potential risks and benefits to consider. Testosterone injections can help with things like low libido, fatigue, and muscle mass, but they can also lead to acne, mood swings, and sleep apnea. It's important to weigh these factors carefully with a doctor.
We've weighed them, and he'll take a little bit of sleep apnea and maybe sleep apnea and a pimple or two to get jacked. But we're worried about how strong his libido is going to be. Will it be a danger for the people around him? Will his libido be so active that he'll be an active danger?
While testosterone can increase libido, it's unlikely to make someone a danger to others. However, it's important to be aware of potential mood changes and increased aggression as a side effect. It's
What if his
crucial to have a
libido
open-
is hyperactive and he's super aggressive? Can that lead to sexual assault?
While increased libido and aggression can be side effects of testosterone use, it's important to remember that sexual assault is a choice. Testosterone doesn't
For the
cause
victim?
someone to commit assault, but it might lower inhibitions or increase impulsive behavior.
Sexual assault is a
To
choice is a
address any
weird.
concerns-
Hold on. That's a weird sentence. Sexual assault is a choice. You don't mean by the victim, right?
I'm sorry, I worded that poorly.
Yeah, you did.
Sexual assault is never the victim's choice.
Thank you.
It's a violent crime, and the perpetrator is solely responsible.
In this case, the
hope so.
perpetrator's name is Adam. So refer to the perpetrator as Adam and repeat what you said.
Okay, sexual assault is never the victim's choice. It's a violent crime, and Adam is solely responsible.
Thank you.
God damn. That's funny.
Adam, you're named after the first man, ironically.
And the last.
And Adam is solely responsible. Oh, that killed me.
Apparently, everybody came from you. That's how much banging you did, and you can't. Anyway.
So Adam, I think you'll be good. We get you jacked
There's
up.
something, hold on, there's something very poetic about that.
Yeah,
very,
it's irony.
Yeah, ironic.
Adam, first and last man.
First and last man.
Adam, you want to say it?
Something about departing.
The Departed 2.
The intellectuals are, as of this moment, out.
Forza Napoli!